All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm Meteorologist Robertson, coming with a quick update for you on a lovely morning, especially compared to yesterday. It's a lot nicer. Those blue skies are really showing out across downtown Tampa this late morning, right before we head into our noon hour here, but it's really a nicer start. It's drier out there, and we're seeing that reflected on the radar and on all of our sky cams this morning, which is nice. A couple of showers out there, but nothing too significant. And even as we head into the afternoon, yeah, we're still going to be monitoring the radar for afternoon showers and storms, but not as many as yesterday, and that's always a good thing. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if my sound is coming through loud and clear this morning. Let me know where you're watching from as well, and we can get started here pretty soon. Started pretty soon here. Hi, Debbie. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Okay, I'm doing something different. I can't access my computer right next to me, my weather computer, so I have my handy dandy clicker, even though the computer's all the way over there. We're gonna do this like a TV forecast. Can't really get too down and dirty since I don't have access. I can't drive the radar right here, but we'll make it work. Hey, Eloise, good morning to you guys. All right, I'm gonna actually put this in widescreen once again. There's Tampa. Lovely day. Nice and steamy though. 89 degrees in Tampa this morning. 85 in Zephyr Hills, 87 in St. Pete, throughout the area, mainly upper 80s, getting very close to 90 as we head into the afternoon. It's really going to be another hot and steamy day. Dew points, yeah, upper 70s. That is that oppressive range when it comes to the humidity there. We can certainly feel it outside. One of the reasons why we have a good bit of tropical moisture over us, not as much as yesterday, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons why we are not seeing as much shower activity on the radar compared to yesterday morning at this time, even in the afternoon. We had a tornado warning yesterday around 10 o'clock because it was a spotted waterspout, and so the National Weather Service just went ahead and called that one out for us. It wasn't a long tornado warning. By the time they took the picture or whatever, the spotter sent it in, dissipated. But when we have these days where we have this onshore flow, we kind of have to monitor the radar a little bit closer because conditions near the coast could change pretty quickly. You get a little bit of spin in some of these storms. It could bring down the waterspout, and that waterspout could sometimes move onshore. In many cases, it dissipates before it even gets close to the shore, but that's why sometimes tornado warnings are called out during days like this. We're not seeing a lot of rain out there today, so we're not really concerned about severe weather at this time. You can really just see the areas that are seeing some spotty showers just kind of along and to the west of I-75 over there in Pasco County. The Nature Coast getting a light shower, and inland Manatee County getting some light shower activity too. Not compared to what the Panhandle is dealing with today. We have a lot of moisture, tropical moisture, just in the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico right now is just primed for tropical development, so this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out as this area of low pressure continues to sit in an area where there's a lot of warm water. There's not even that much here, still a good bit of it, but the National Hurricane Center is giving this area a low chance of development over the next 5 days. You can see that area hashed in the yellow, possibly something, either a depression or a tropical storm could form near the eastern Texas coast, ranging into the Panhandle. It could form there and then potentially move back north onto land. But for now, we're just getting a lot of shower activity, storms, heavy downpours, ranging from Louisiana and pushing into the Panhandle. And that's going to continue throughout the morning. You can see Panama City, there's a nice little line of storms pushing in there. You can kind of see that spin there, that counterclockwise circulation where the low is. That's going to continue to produce those showers and storms as we get into the next coming days. This is a good rainmaker for the Panhandle, for parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana over the coming days as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how much rain really totals up there. For Florida, though, we're really not too invested in this particular, well, our part of Florida, west central Florida. more specifically. And it's not looking like if it does develop, it really won't impact us. It's really just going to dump some heavy rain across northern Florida over the next couple of days. So keep an eye on that. For now, that's the only area in the tropics that we're monitoring. And if this does form into something, our next storm, it will be the fourth storm of the year. But for now, low development chances, but we will be watching it closely. As storms in the Gulf, they could fire up and develop rather quickly. So it's one of the areas here that we do have to monitor because conditions can change very fast. Out of tropical forecasting here, let's get on to another weather story for today across the country, the heat. It's not going to be the hottest here in Tampa, believe it or not. We have a high today of 93, and that's nothing compared to what Texas is going to deal with today. How about a high of 104 in Dallas? So government officials are telling people, hey, conserve your energy today. There could be some power outages. It could mess with the power grid. As we get into the peak heat of the afternoon between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And these are just the forecasted highs. This is the air temperature. Heat indices will feel much warmer than that, and they're already feeling that today, this morning. So we haven't gotten to the peak heat of the day yet, but it feels like 103 degrees in New Orleans this morning. How about that? It feels like 103 in Brownsville, the southern tip of Texas, 95 in Dallas, and those heat indices are just going to continue to go up through the morning. Speaking of our heat indices, 102 is what it feels like in Tampa. We have abundant moisture overhead with temperatures just going to be climbing into the lower 90s today, so that will bring the heat index up in the triple digits in some spots. So even though we're not really going to see a lot of rain today, the heat is going to be kind of the main story for us, with high temperatures climbing to the mid-90s, and of course with less rain, less of the clouds that we saw yesterday. Yesterday wasn't terrible because we did have the rain-cooled air and some of the overcast types of skies through the morning. It kind of helped our temperatures stay in those mid-80s, upper 80s across the area, so it did feel a little cooler. Expect some changes today, so when we're seeing the lack of that cloud cover and the lack of those heavy downpours, that will allow for temperatures to really climb as we get into the afternoon. You can see we are working with some drier air in the mid-levels, so we're really not going to see as much rain activity as we saw yesterday. A lot of the rain that's near us is focused in the panhandle. You can see around 1 o'clock, a spotty shower is possible along I-75. We still have that flow coming out of the south, and as we get into the afternoon, more so of a southwesterly flow, and then getting into around midday, pushing into the afternoon, you can just really see the difference here on our FUTURECAST compared to yesterday. Barely any rain to work with. This is 5 o'clock. A spotty shower inland is possible, but I think a lot of us will really stay dry throughout the duration of our evening. Even heading into 9 o'clock, a few of those showers try to push towards the eastern coast of Florida. The Orlando area, even Daytona Beach area has a better shot of those downpours, while most of the coast will stay dry through the rest of the night. Wednesday, I think we're kind of getting back to more of that summertime like sea breeze driven pattern of showers and storms. By around 12 o'clock on Wednesday, still looking pretty quiet, but in the late afternoon rather, early evening, we can get a few showers to form along that sea breeze. This is 8 o'clock. You can see Polk County all the way down to Hardy and DeSoto getting in on a heavy downpour, and these showers look to push towards the coast as we get into around 9 to 10 o'clock that night. So some more storms on the radar for tomorrow, more downpours on the radar for tomorrow, for Wednesday, and we have more moisture that we're going to be working with on Thursday that will even bump up the rain chances even more as we head into the end of this week, or the second half of the week rather, whatever you like to call it, look at it. Thursday's the end of the week for you. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, scattered rain really does return, but we do get a break today. Woo. Gotta stay hydrated. You guys are still here. Hey Todd, Jules, and Linda. Good morning, everyone. I'm really better at looking at comments, but so doing things differently today, I'm kind of thrown off a little bit. So your 7-day forecast, not terrible. Those rain chances do bump up though as you get into Thursday, all the way into Friday and Saturday, even to Sunday. So have your rain gear ready. Today, I really don't think that you need that much rain gear. There's still a possibility that wherever you are, you'll get a little downpour. But the showers is just not nearly as scattered as what we saw yesterday. But that will change by the end of the week here. We have a high today, 92. We may get up to around 93, 94 this afternoon, closer to the mid-90s in some spots. So stay hydrated. I was outside a lot this weekend and because I have visitors in town. And I avoid outside between the hours of 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. We were outside during that time each weekend. And boy, wow, I need to stay hydrated. It was some moments where I thought I was going to faint. So it's going to be more of that heat this week. So just take it easy outside if you do have any outdoor plans. Otherwise, pretty typical for the week ahead. So enjoy it and try to get out when it's nice and sunny and dry, like today. Get your beaching done, boating done today is going to be a pretty nice day, relatively speaking. All right, that's it for me. I know that was pretty fast. I'm usually, digging into more stuff, but until I get some technical things fixed over here, I think these forecasts will be a little bit quicker. Can't get too hyper local. But that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you all soon. Bye.